Welcome students to our third part of that chapter which name was from the diary of Anne Frank. Now in this third part, Anne Frank is directly talking to its friend, and that is Kitty. Kitty is none other than its diary. So name given to its diary, that is Kitty. We can say that is a good friend. So Kitty, the diary, is good friend, and she is talking to that and telling. Now see what says about this. Now in this paragraph which we are going to start, is talking about the pass or fail, how students pass and how fail, how much fail, how much pass. So that prediction is going to be, and as you all know, when our class goes, in that also at the end of the session, students guess who will pass, who will fail. Even some of them, they get the bet on this. No, no, you cannot pass. Some say, no, I will not pass. And in this way, there is lot of crush or clash. In the same way, here also that clash is going on between that Anne Frank and her classmates, and that is only described over here. So entire class is quaking in its boots, means very clash over there. Forthcoming meeting in which teachers decide as they are going to make the mark sheet, and now who will pass, who will fail, that is the matter of great fuss over there. No, I am not. Yes, you are. No, I am not. And in this way, they are clashing. Even these pleading glances and my angry outbursts can't calm them down. If you ask me, there are so many dummies that about a quarter of the class should be kept back. But teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth. But even teachers cannot say exactly, because all that depends on the work and report card, which will tell at the end of the result. So before that, no teachers also predict who will pass or fail. That can be predicted only from the result or the work done by the students. This is only a discussion which is done by Anne Frank with friends, and that experience is described in the diary, and name of diary is Kitty. I am not so worried about my girlfriends and myself. And now she is telling, I am not bothered about my friends or my. We will make it. We will arrange. We are not bothered whether we will pass or fail, but we are afraid of my friends who are others, classmates. What would happen to them? That I am too much annoyed. The only subject I am not sure about is maths, but I am worried about maths. Who? And Frank. So it shows that she was worried about mathematics, not in other subjects. Anyway, all we can do is wait. Until then, we keep telling each other not to lose heart. Until result come, they have to wait. They have to become peaceful. No need to worry. Whatever it may happen, let it may happen. We have to be courage. I get along pretty well with all my teachers. There are 9 of them, 7 men, 2 women. So out of total teachers, there are 7 male and 2 female. Now Mr. Casing, the old Fauji who teaches maths, not maths teacher, he was old fashioned. He was not modern. Was annoyed with me for ages because I talked so much, and that math teacher was orthodox, old traditional, and he was afraid, or he was frightful with that girl Anne Frank due to excess talking, because Anne Frank has a habit of talking a lot, and from this that teacher, maths teacher, Mr. Kissing, he was not happy with that child. An essay on the subject, a chatterbox, was given as an assignment. As she was talking a lot, so maths teacher gave the assignment of what? On the chatterbox. What can you write about that? I would worry about that letter. I decided. Now what to write? That she started to decide. She jotted down the title in my notebook, tucked it in my bag, and tried to keep quiet. Now she wrote down this title as to start to write on that topic, and topic was chatterbox. That evening, after I finished the rest of my homework, the note about the essay caught my eye. I began thinking about the subject while chewing the tip of my fountain pen. Now, when she was thinking about that topic or on chatterbox, chatterbox is nothing who talk so much. So to that fellow also we call chatterbox, and she was thinking what to write, how to write, and for that she was confused, and this confusion or nervousness was shown by chewing the tip of the pen. Anyone could ramble on and leave big spaces between the words, but the trick was to come up with convincing arguments to prove the necessity of talking. Now, to writing on chatterbox or talk is not very important. Important thing was that to prove it that talk was important. In this essay, it was to prove that to talk is not useless, but it is useful. Now, the class talk is how useful, how you can prove that that was going to be written assignment by Anne Frank, and for that now Anne Frank was nervous or she was surprised that how to prove that talking in the class is more important, and now children it was going the subject of Anne Frank, and for this she was thinking a lot and lot. I wrote the 3 pages. Mr. Kissing had assigned me and was satisfied. And as she was intelligent, she wrote 3 pages, and not only wrote, but that maths teacher he was too much happy from that. I argued that talking is a student's trait and that I would do my best to keep it under control. And she proved that talking in the class is the trait or tradition or hereditary from the student, and they will talk and they have to be keep control. In this way, she did her best, and we will conclude here. And in the next fourth part of this, whenever we will continue class, we'll do that. Thank you so much for joining our class.